here to roast me. But his podcasts have been good that we've been doing actually over on Project Bodybuilding, the tier lists and stuff. They've been good.
I was
Shout out, Dylan.
very stoked for yesterday's episode, and then him to cancel broke my heart.
I know. I was upset. I was stoked for it, but I was also looking forward to getting through the early 2000s and moving on to the 2010s.
Yes.
But yeah, so for people that don't know what we do over there at Project Bodybuilding, we're doing a weekly live tier list. So where we're ranking like the top guys of the 70s, 80s, 90s. What do they call them? The 2000s? 2010s. Yeah. I heard someone call them like the noughts the other day. I'm like, the noughts? I'm like, how dare you?
What that is. The noughts.
Yeah. But yeah, so we're ranking them, tiering them, and then putting together like a top. It's 20 of all time, I think, that we're doing in the end.
The end, yeah, top 20. Yep.
Yeah. So it'd be good. So it's coming to a crescendo. So if you haven't tuned into that, tune into that as well. But it's been good to have you back, man, on the bodybuilding scene.
Yeah, it feels weird to think I was gone for so long, but now that I'm back into it, it's I forget how much I love the sport and miss you guys as well.
Yeah, exactly. It's nice to like reconnect because I feel like, you go through those stages where you're sort of like busy with other stuff, and obviously you've got a little one on the way, which is exciting news.
Yeah. For everyone who doesn't know, Ellen and I are expecting probably the end of October. We don't know the exact date.
Very good, my man. Very good.
And my birthday's in October, so it's kind of funny.
Do you think your baby will be tall or short? Do you think we'll get like your tall genetics?
Well, Ellen's 4'10", and I'm 6'3".
Is Ellen 4'10"?
4'10".
Wow.
Yeah, she's a tiny little Filipino lady. I think.
Yeah.
Is it on my Instagram?
Yeah, Filipinos are some of the shortest people, right?
Yeah.
I thought so.
Yeah, I was showing Ellen your lady, and we were guessing on the ethnicity of her.
Oh, like, what did you guess?
Well, definitely Southeast Asian. So we were like, she could be Filipino, but then I'm like, no, that's always the easy guess. The easy guess is always Filipino. So we're like, maybe she's like from Laos, and I was like, no, that's too wild. That's a wild one. I think we it was between like not Cambodia, but it was like not Vietnamese. Well, maybe Vietnamese, but she doesn't really look Vietnamese. We really think she's Filipino. She looks Filipino.
She's not Filipino.
Really? Oh man.
Okay. No.
Is she an islander or is she like mainland?
Mainland.
Mainland. Interesting. Is she like is she Thai?
No, she's not Thai. No.
And she's not Vietnamese?
No.
No. I didn't think so.
This is enjoyable. I like the guessing.
Yeah. Oh, okay. The one thing I learned in high school was geography, so I can just go through it in my head, and I'm thinking, she's not like Burmese or Myanmar. Those are wild ones. Yeah. No.
I don't even know. I didn't even know that second one.
Oh, Myanmar? I think it's like the older name for Burma. Okay. I think they went through a civil war, and anyways, nerd shit.
More cultured than me, man.
Ciali said, "Hi, Zaddy and friend."
Okay, yeah, Charlie. Yeah,
that's hilarious.
Yeah. That's my girl. Yeah.
And okay, she's literally here listening to me guess. That's hilarious.
yeah. So now I sent her the link, so she can jump on and yeah.
Okay. Oh, so very close with the Burma guess or the Vietnamese guess. I wonder how long the delay is.
She said very close to Myanmar.
Myanmar? Okay.
Myanmar. Yeah. Myanmar, yeah.
I think I guessed Cambodia, but you would have like blinked or something. No.
No, not Cambodia. You haven't guessed it yet. You haven't said the country yet.
Well, now I have to pull up the map. What am I missing here? Asian map. That sounds kind of racist.
Well, I know she's Asian.
Yes.
Trust me, she's not a Canadian or something like that.
No.
It's not one of those like curveballs, like.
Right. It's like, I'm actually from Toronto. It's like, okay, come on now.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, okay, you may have been born there, but
work with me here. Definitely not Chinese,
She
not
just
Korean. I said Thailand. I said Burma. Is it like a really far one out? Like,
she said a few countries from what is it? Myanmar? Myanmar.
oh, oh, like towards India. So like Bangladesh.
You're
She's
getting
not from
warmer.
Bhutan, is she?
No.
Okay, because I did like a study in like 5th grade, and Bhutan was my country I got.
Bhutan. That's
Bhutan.
wild.
It's a super small one. No one knows what that one is.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, I think I have heard of it, I think, but don't know anything about it.
Even farther than that, like Nepal or Sri
Ding
Lanka.
ding ding ding. Nepal.
Nepal. I've never
Nepalese,
met
baby,
someone
please.
from Nepal. That's amazing.
Really? Yeah. It's actually funny. Like when you see people that are like, you're like, oh, are they Indian or are they like more like, Chinese, Asian or something like that? Like she said, normally they're Nepalese because it's like that sort of, they're in between sort of like
Oh
that
yeah,
traditional Asian looking and like Indian or whatever.
yeah.
So I'm like, so now I like walk past people in the street and I'm like, are they Nepalese? I'm like, because they're not Asian. They're not
That's a
like full
wild
Asian and they're not
guess.
Indian. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nepal,
Huh.
yeah.
Nepal. I would have never guessed that one. I would have never
Mm.
even considered that one like, oh, Ellen's commenting on my channel. That's so funny. But
That's
yeah,
funny.
Ellen's like 4'10", I think. I'll share the screen real quick.
That's
Um,
wild.
yeah, well, before she started growing a little mini me, she
We
was
said before she started growing. Like
yeah,
I'm
she
like,
was
what do you
like
mean?
yeah,
Oh yeah,
that
that's wild. Yeah. That's
yeah.
wild. Because you're like 6'3", right?
Yeah, yeah, I'm a big boy.
I'm a big boy, or so she tells me.
Yeah, yeah. Big boy, good
That's
boy,
funny, man.
all the essentials.
Oh man, that's funny. Where's Dylan at? Is he even in the chat?
Yeah, what the
Who
heck,
is?
Dylan?
Yeah. How dare he? What about this Tampa lineup, man?
Tampa is going to be bonkers, dude. Not only
It's
is
crazy.
the Open going to be wild, but the 212 is pretty stacked as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of good. You got Obden Rockman. Is he in it?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
Oben or whatever his name is.
Oben. Yeah, sorry. I see the names on IG, and sometimes I just don't even say them out loud for so long. And unless I'm seeing it directly in front of me, I'm like, "What is it, Oben or Oben?"
Yeah, I was talking to him for a while on let's see if I can close that without it messing up. I was talking with him on Instagram when he did when he was prepping for Dubai, and he was wondering if he should do Open or not. And I was like, well, if you're placing top 2 last year in a 212 show, you might as well just stick with 212 and just go until you can't, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
But
Is he like capping out that weight?
I don't think so. I thought he was like right around. Well, actually, I don't want to speak on that because I don't actually remember.
I was gonna say, surely he's got to be up there somewhere because
Yeah,
he
he
looks
looks
pretty
big.
big. Yeah,
I just wonder how tall he is at that point.
yeah. Yeah, I feel like he's like sort of like standard to slightly taller 212 height, but I'm just going off literally like memory. I'm trying to remember him next to other guys.
Because he plays second to Angel. Shout out to Costco Tahoe water.
I was gonna say that's some ASMR shit you just pulled off there, Sanch. Slurp into the camera, into the mic.
What's the slogan? Mountaintop to tabletop.
Is that the slogan for that?
I guess so. Yeah.
Drink. Is it an energy drink? What is it like?
It's just water.
Water just in a can.
Yeah, it's a bougie American thing.
Wow.
We like to just waste money.
Yeah, I've gotten like once or twice before like coconut water in a can. Feels weird.
Sure.
Feels unusual, but I don't mind it. It's always colder, you know.
I prefer it because it makes me feel like I'm drinking like a Rockstar or a Monster, but then it's just water. So,
it's almost like I don't know if you've seen those things where you can get now, like they're things where it's basically you're sucking in just like flavored air, where it's not like a vape or anything like that. It's just literally air that when you suck it through, it has like a flavor to it as it comes in, and they come in like little wood ones you can buy, and they're just reusable things. And it's so people can like replace the, like if they've got like a vape habit or anything where they just they just smoke this like little thing, but there's no smoke or anything. It's literally just pure air and flavor, and it's like
Hmm.
just replaces that habit. So it's like, you know what I mean? So you get that same sort of maybe feeling from it, like that same dopamine release, even though you're not sucking in anything toxic, I guess.
Interesting.
Unless for flavorings toxic, but it's I can't remember what they
Oh,
call them.
it's literally called flavored air. I was just gonna ask you, like, I'm gonna
Mm.
sound like an idiot trying to search this, but how do I search this? And
Yeah, I don't even know if that was the company. It's probably just another one. Oh, yeah, that one second, yeah, those top two on the
the
left.
fume.
Yeah, Fume, that's it. Yeah. Yeah.
When you say it, it sounds so much better. Fume.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think the Aussie accent though is fairly off. Like I've had that pointed out to me by Shally as well.
Yeah.
Because she speaks more like American style English, and she
Okay.
has like an American accent a bit. So it's yeah, she points out a few things like, why do you guys say it like this? I'm like, because it is, and then you're sort of like, yeah, we do say it sort of dumb, like compared to like Americans or whatever, or
It's
English
all it's
people.
all contextual, you know. Like I'm from Wisconsin, so like some of my words are weird. And then you got the northern folk, Kenson and Mark. They say stuff weird. A
Mm.
boot.
What's the general consensus about Australians? Is it like because being Australian myself, I'm like I get an idea from watching like American stuff when they talk about Australian people,
Hmm.
but what is like the general consensus? like, is it that Australians are dumb or
I think
crazy or
I guess from what I look at it is it's like a super hyper fixated police state that's like super left wing, and it stems from like them being kind of like leftovers of England, and then whatever I learned in Quigley Down Under. So that's about it. That's about my
yeah?
context.
It's not too wrong. We are, but I'd say the government and everything is very left wing overall. Yeah. You
Hmm.
have a few fighting back on it now a little bit, like the ones that go too far, like when you can go too far left. Like I think you can go too far right, too far left in politics. Like when you hear like because like, everyone sort of like leans one way, maybe leans back the other way in their life,
Yeah.
and then maybe some ends somewhere in the middle or whatever. Like you might have like similar. I think everyone sort of has similar values because when I speak to people on the left, like when you actually speak to them about specific topics, it's like we all pretty much agree.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
for the most part, if you're like a decent human being, you agree on most things in general.
Yeah. If
You
you get
know,
away from like the big talking points and you get down to like the granular piece of a topic, most people agree on things. It's just the execution, or maybe the
yeah,
funding, or uh, it's hard to say. It's always a tricky topic.
yeah, exactly. I don't like discussing politics too much unless I know like exactly where someone stands, and it's like I'm like it,
Yeah.
because the thing about talking about politics when someone has a opposing opinion to you, a lot of people are like set in their ways on that. So
Yes.
they're just going to argue and they're not going to hear your point of view. And it's like the most toxic form of like argument style. You know what I mean? Like, so it's just, yeah, it's when people think they're completely right and we're on opposite ends of the spectrum, it's bad.
It's well, just in general, it's never a good scenario when you come into a conversation with two people that think they're both right and aren't willing to compromise or, converse ideas.
Yeah. There's some
Like,
people that are almost identical to each other, but they don't get on well because they have those same negative like personality traits.
except for Sean and Bob, somehow they get along just great.
You know what? They sort of do, yeah. And because
Yeah.
I think they both truly don't get that offended. Like they may clap back, but I don't think it keeps them up at night. So I feel like they
Yeah,
can disagree and they're just like, oh, whatever.
and I have
Which
no idea
is
how they do that. Good
I
on
was gonna
them.
say that's something that I do admire at times. I wish like well to be honest, like I'm much less phased by if I get in an argument with someone nowadays compared to the past.
Hmm.
I feel like as you get older, you get like more resilient with that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, Should we talk bodybuilding?
Yeah, bodybuilding, right? I don't mind.
Mm.
Well, honestly, like the focus of Flex Talk is to talk about the guests, who they are, where they came from, what they do in bodybuilding. Um, but given that everyone pretty much knows who you are, yeah, I don't even know if we want to dig into like the deep nuances because it probably be more entertaining to talk about Tampa.
Yeah, we all
Yeah.
love Tampa. I think everyone sort of like um anyone that like I suppose like follows bodybuilding closely, like some people might just know me from my beef with Milos. Like some people might know me from doing
Ribbit.
live streams.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, I mean most of my private life as well at the moment, as you know, is like pretty crazy, obviously. Like, so if people,
Mhm.
hey, if people want to look it up, my ex's name is Tara Anoka and she's a cancer fraud. So, so go knock yourself out with that. She's being sentenced on Monday. So we will see. All will be revealed.
Everything
But
will be, yes.
yeah, so that's what my life's revolved around. I do a podcast with Lee Priest weekly on ifbbama.org. So go check that out as well. And then I've got Desktop Bodybuilding where I'm going to be putting out a lot more content as well coming up too. So
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
not just lives and whatnot.
When I was looking for a nice hot, as your missus said, a zaddy picture, I couldn't find like the good headshots you have. You must have those hidden away somewhere.
Well, I've lost my Instagram and stuff before, man. Like
Mm.
courtesy of that same X that I was talking about before, where I had like I don't know how many pictures I had on that. Like I had tons. So yeah, it's more limited now. And once you lose like your Instagram, it's very unmotivating to be like, oh, it's going to take me ages to build up to just that many followers again. So
Yep. Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah.
a lot of photos lost.
I could imagine your YouTube at this point because you're, are you over 50K at this point?
Yeah, I think I'm about 55 something. Yeah.
Yeah. How demoralizing, knock on wood, but how demoralizing would that be? I know like Ivan,
Yeah.
he had his issue with his account recently. Like I don't wish that on anyone.
Yeah, I know. I felt so bad for the dude because like losing your channel, like I've had my channel taken down before. Like I had my second channel taken down and I was like, oh, I'm like, does that mean we're going to take down my main desktop bodybuilding channel? And I was like, and there was absolutely nothing wrong on the channel. I was being super safe for my content and everything. And yeah, they took that down for, I don't know, a week or so. And then I got demonetized on my main channel for like 3 months where I had to delete a ton of old videos because they're like, oh, if you reuse content and stuff, I'm like, anything where I've reused stuff, I just deleted like the
Yeah.
old videos pretty much. So I was like, play it safe. I deleted, I think, like 400 videos.
Oh my
It was
God.
like, and it makes your total views go down too. So
Yeah.
it took off like, just say I've had 20 million views. It took off like 10 million or 8 million or 9 million views like in one foul swoop. It was so like, I mean, it doesn't really matter because it's not like you lose the monetization for them, but it sucks to have that like that load of
Yeah.
content taken out because it basically I had to resubmit my channel to YouTube again after being demonetized. They're like, oh, you have some errors. We're sort of not going to tell you what they are, but here's like a bunch of stuff you can't do on YouTube. And it said, and it even actually says, which everyone does every day. A lot of channels do it. You're not meant to reuse content from other social medias. So you're not meant to like put anything from Instagram on YouTube. I'm like, and when you really look at the rules of what you're able to do, I mean, they can discriminately come in and say, hey, you use stuff from Instagram, we're banning you. You used this,
Right.
we're banning you. And it's sort of, they've got such a blanket where they can do it. So it's sort of like, is a little bit scary. Like, I think they're a bit less hardcore on it now. But when they did that, I was like, oh my God, I'm like, am I going to be able to have a bodybuilding channel if I don't share anything from Instagram? But when you've got the biggest biggest YouTubers out there, like your Candace Owens and all these other people doing that, and they share posts from Instagram and they share this and they credit them and
Right.
stuff. I'm like, I'm pretty sure we're safe. I think it's just in case they delete someone's channel, we're like, oh, well, look at our terms.
Yeah. It says it in the rules.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Huh.
yeah.
Clearly targeting, but
I'm glad even, I think he goes by Even because even though I read it as Ivan, I think it's because he goes even what's up, guys? Even here. So I
Yes.
guess he goes by Even. But yeah, I'm glad he's got his channel back, man, because it is a horrible feeling. Like it's because it's his source of income. So it's
Yeah.
like if that gets taken, it's like, yeah,
Sucks.
yeah.
Oh, there's Dylan. He's here.
Ugh,
Just in time. Just
that
in
guy.
time. Just in time to talk about Tampa. Let's close this. So I want to highlight, what is he talking about?
Said, ain't no way she just called Xavier Zaddy. Why is that? Is that because that's what you call me, Dylan?
Ooh. All right, let's take a look at this lineup. I want to highlight Kenson did a phenomenal breakdown of this. So watch that
Yeah,
video
I
for a
watched him and
full
Mark.
breakdown. Yeah.
That was good. Yeah.
Great video. Yep. I got about halfway through it and I'm like, okay, I have to do my own now.
Yeah.
When you look at this lineup, let's start from the top to bottom. Who really jumps out that's exciting? Because obviously you got Lionel Bayeki, who we haven't seen since the Mr. Big Evolution, I think it was, in 2023, where he was very, very smooth. So
did Lionel do 2 shows when he came back? Because I saw 2 lots of photos, and one of them he looks like, yeah, he looks off. But then one of them he looks bad.
let's take a look.
You know, like
Yeah, the
one
one
of
with the
them's
orange backgrounds, these ones looked horrific. He was so soft.
there was worse ones, man, too, I think.
From 2020? From Romania?
Oh, I don't know what year it was.
This is 2020, which isn't, I would say this is better than 2023.
Yeah, I feel like there's one because I saved some photos, man. I'll see if I can open these because yeah, some of them are crazy, man. Like I'm like, he was so wait, yeah, man. Wait, I'll open this and I'll see if I can share it.
Okay.
I'll see if I can.
I don't know
share
if you
my
can get worse than this. I mean, there's no detail in the legs.
I don't know, man.
You're like, but wait, there's more.
Okay, let me show you this.
Oh,
Know what I'm saying?
blue posing trunks. Does that match? Yeah, that matches Evolution.
Oh, so that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, who's that big guy to the right of him? That's I'm trying to think of the
I'm
name.
not sure who that is, to be honest. But yeah, he's not good there.
So Lionel placed 9th out of 9, and the big tall guy wasn't Peter Clencier because he's
No.
bald. So that's maybe Alexander Ori. No.
Oh wait, it was France. This show is in France. I can see the thing now.
Oh, so there was a France Pro in 2023.
It must have been that maybe.
2023 France Pro? The Charroux Classic France.
Maybe it was earlier, maybe it was later.
Look at that. That's cool.
It's Yamamoto. Yamamoto, France.
Okay.
See, I'm not sure what year this was, but I thought this was his last show, but then other people have been showing about other shows, so I don't know. It's but this was like
It's bad.
dramatically off. Like dramatically off.
Do we remember, I don't know if Dylan remembers, but do we remember why he said he competed? Or was it just like he thought he looked good?
Maybe he thought he looked good. I'm assuming he thinks he looks good.
Ugh.
But Dylan says he was competing natural or close to it. They watch him like a hawk in France because he got in trouble or something.
Okay.
I did recall something about it was someone who he was being sponsored by or someone he knew got in some legal trouble. I don't want to speak out of tongue, but maybe it's for like selling gear or something like that.
Like the Favre
and then
company,
he couldn't. Yeah, maybe something like that.
I remember.
But then
yeah, somebody's saying something.
Oh yeah. Uh, but yeah,
Don't expect. What do you expect from him? Let's say that.
I'm predicting him very, very low
Yeah,
because it's like you have to go off a body of work, not like what you hope will happen, you know? So,
exactly. Yeah, that's like
yeah.
I don't know. What's a good example? Samson won the Olympia, so like that happened, and that's what we wanted to happen. I'd say the next
Mm.
thing would be, I don't know, Keon does the Arnold Classic. Like we can't hold our breath that something like that's gonna happen, but
Yeah. I
I
hope
don't
Keon
know.
does the Arnold.
I'd be surprised if he
Speaking of
didn't.
which,
Yeah.
yeah, I think he should. I think he
Oh my
should.
god. I don't know if we're ever gonna get to talk about. Let's see. Let's talk about the Tampa. And then Quentin, obviously a guy in the conversation.
He just put out some updates like today. I only got to quickly see them because I just did a thing for IFBB AMA. But he was looking better in those updates, but wouldn't mind perusing them now.
Yeah, let's take a gander. Can you see this box on your screen?
Yeah.
Oh, it's annoying. Okay.
Oh, what box? What box are
It
you
was,
talking about?
it was like your face.
No, like I can see the screen you're sharing.
Okay, good. We'll figure this out. We're still getting used to this.
Can you not see my face?
Not anymore. I closed. It had like a little box, and I closed it.
Oh, really? Weird.
Anywho. Okay, now it's here. Yay! The start.
Let me,
I need the beautiful
should,
face.
oh, thank you. I want to look. Might not help my connection, but I want to see what it looks like. At least on YouTube.
It's good. It's good.
Looks good.
So, which ones are the newest ones? These ones with the back shots?
Yes, yeah, because we hadn't seen the back. So,
I
what's your
mean,
thoughts?
does he look narrow? I mean, not the shoulders are wide, but it's. I want to see more meat on him.
Mm. I need to see him in the lineup really because, like, yeah, I know, like, for him to be like Olympia contender sort of guy, like up there in the top, like where people want to see him at some point. Yeah, he needs more muscle straight up
Yeah.
overall. But I'm happy to see him looking harder than he did like a week ago. Like considerably looks harder here. So I think that's good.
Yes.
But yeah, I have to see him in the lineup. Like his shape gets him a long way. The glutes are in. Like, yeah, he definitely looks a lot better than he did a few days back. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And if he fills out and fills up nicely, then I think this will look pretty damn good. It's obviously taken at the flat stage of a prep, I assume.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Mm.
I
But I
wonder
mean,
if
like
he's.
when you think about it, Josh, like, do you like this sort of physique more than like? Would you like to see this placing higher? You know, maybe he's not quite as crisp, maybe he's not quite as big in some areas, but do you prefer to see this placing higher than some of the other physiques out there that aren't as pretty?
Yeah, I think if he did better at presenting the physique, because I am a taller guy, I do have a bias towards these. Maybe he's leaned too far back on this back shot, but I feel like he's not bringing in that like classic energy that Samson does with the same similar structure.
Yeah, yeah.
So maybe he could do something like that. But overall, I do prefer a taller, more aesthetic look like Rafa, Brendeo, or even like Jamie Joe Hall. I liked him. He was a freak and tall.
He was low key underrated, man. That front lat
Yeah,
spread on Jamie Joe Hall was crazy.
yeah, he was like top 3 or 4 at one of those British shows, and then he just like fell off the face of the map doing the what do you call it, gladiator thing.
Gladiator. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I like tall guys. It's just you have to be
Yeah.
complete, because these short guys are insane. Like the 212's taking over open right now.
Yeah. I mean, the 212 division isn't going super strong, but the
Well,
like compared to the open, comparatively
yeah,
compared to what it used to be like, but they are producing a lot of good talent, so it's like it does have its place, I think.
I think it's always going to get stuck in that. We're gonna pull up Jordan in a second, but I think it's always going to get treated like a feeder league.
Yeah.
They're always gonna have a hard time being their own thing.
It really did used to stand alone somewhat, like when it was like Flex, Jose Raymond,
Yeah, yeah, because
Eduardo Correa.
they weren't thinking of, oh, I'm gonna go into the open and make more money or be more famous. They were just like, no, 212. I'm a 212 bodybuilder. Like this is my shit. You know.
Mm.
I feel like we've lost that. Even like I had Jason on for our show, and he did open, and now he's back in 212. But it's like an identity thing. Like I don't think a lot of these guys know exactly where the perfect fit is for them.
Yeah, because for Jason, it's like he has to really push it in open, and you have to make that decision too. Like, is he willing to push it to that extra level and maybe put things at risk, like your health and things like that? Or do you, do things,
Yeah,
I sort agree. Of, no, it's not like he's doing it halfway. Like he's going all out and trying to bring a new version of himself. So there's still the challenge there of like getting better, but just getting better in a different way. But I think, if for Jason, like if there was a division between, the 212 and the open, that would be perfect for him. But there's not like the perfect place for every single person, which is, it's just how it has to be.
Yep. 100%. Yeah. He's in a weird height bracket where he's too tall for 212, but he's too big for classic. And he's just not big enough to be a top 3 in an open show. So Jordan
Hutchinson's looking crazy.
This is not how you host a podcast where you just talk about whatever you want to talk about.
You're supposed to it's good. I like it. No, I like it. I like it.
I like it too.
Sometimes the best podcast is when you go off like topic.
It's just how I do it. If we're having a conversation, I want to have a conversation. Like this is natural. We're not trying to like, this is the lineup. What are your thoughts?
Yeah. Well, sometimes I used to do that a little much, man. Like when I started doing like podcasts with pros, like those first episodes, especially, like I was like very stiff, like I was like, because it was like I felt like I should ask questions. No, never. No, yeah. Well, maybe back in the day, but I feel like if you try to script things, I might too. I don't know.
Yeah, even like bullet points, I'm always nervous on bullet points because like my last episode with Jason, I had like, I don't know, 15 lines of stuff typed out I want to talk about, and we talked about maybe like 3 on accident.
Yeah, I literally just put like names like of stuff. Like I've done that before though. I remember when I used to interview people, and I had one guy and he started giving me like 1-word answers. I'm like, I have 10 things written down and I've gone through 5 of them in like 2 minutes. It was crazy. No. And I stopped the interview and I said, hey dude, like you have to give me a little bit more in the answers, because I said, otherwise it's not really conversation. It's just going to be like literally done in like 5 minutes. And he's like, okay. And then we started again. And the first 2, he gave me 1 word again. I'm like, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Maybe he doesn't even know what he's doing.
Well, he was one of these guys that was actually like back in the day, very popular on Australian social media. And he was like sort of like an industry guy here and he had a lot of followers, but he just didn't have the charisma in person. Like in person, like he was like socially inept, but online he seemed like a very charismatic, funny guy. But you can convey a lot through just like, images and text and make yourself look very confident, I guess.
Interesting.
So yeah. But anyway, Jordan Hutchinson's looking sick.
He's phenomenal. And I think I was even guilty of underrating this guy. I genuinely think he's going to be in the conversation for a first call out here.
Yeah. I know, I agree, man. Like he looks bigger in a lineup too. Like he's got a very good structure. When he stands to the back as well, like I can see how, like when I analyze his physique, I'm like, oh, he could be more crisp in like the actual back part, but the glutes stand very much. I remember looking at photos from last year. I'm like, yeah, he might not have the crazy separation and detail in his actual back compared to some of the guys, but he got the detail in other body parts. The hamstrings, the glutes are in, and I think as long as you have enough condition and enough body parts from, each angle. Yeah, I mean, the back doesn't look bad there. Like it looks pretty lean there, to be honest. So, and very cut out in the hams and glutes. But Yeah, he's going to be trouble for some people, but it's just so hard to place him in this lineup. I'm like, does he jump ahead of a bunch of these guys? Because a lot of these guys are at a similar level. Because you look back to last year, man, and the Olympia, you had John Jewett in 11th, you had John De La Rosa in 12th, and then you had Bruno Santos in 13th.
Yeah.
All those three guys from the show.
Yes.
They're all on top of each other pretty much in the Olympia lineup. And all the other guys have the potential to place around that spot in the Olympia too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like all these guys are on a similar level, within 5-10% of each other.
Yeah. It's almost like bottom of the second, third Olympia level competitors right here. It's just, I don't know your thoughts. Maybe I'm being a little too negative on this, but I almost feel like people didn't want to qualify for the Olympia this year. Like it felt like so many people were just waiting till the end of the year, and now you're gonna have a huge handful of people just not going.
Yeah, it's weird. I think a lot of people they realize the standard now, and a lot of people don't want to be placing fourth at a smaller pro show or lower. That if they don't think they're at that level, they're just not going to do the show a lot of the time, or unless it's their first year and they're getting their feet wet. Because look at this lineup, like it is deep a long way down. Yeah. So you got to look at the motivation for guys. If guys, realize the standards going up with the money, it's going to get rid of some of those people that then can't make the money. They're like, well, if I can't make the money in these shows, what's the point?
Yeah.
So you're just getting the best of the best guys doing it, which is great, to be honest. Like it's good for us,
It's great for us, yeah. But these guys just aren't going to be going to shows. Then they're not going to be going to the Olympia. And we had, how many open shows did we get canceled this year? Because we had, was it the Amsterdam was supposed to be a new one, and then Dennis James had a show.
Another year I heard Phil Heath was putting on one. I know Phil had said, Phil Heath's doing a show, but that never happened.
That would be great. So, they should, Jay and Phil, and maybe even Ronnie should all upgrade their like Ronnie Classics, the Jay Cutler Classic. All of those should be upgraded to pro shows, and maybe either change the name to like the Cutler Grand Prix, or like there needs to be some like legacy shows besides New York, Tampa. Texas is kind of a big one now. Chicago used to be, I thought, one of the bigger shows.
No more with the Open.
Yeah. Puerto Rico's not really a thing anymore. Orlando is kind of okay. And then Detroit's coming out of the woodworks right now. That's going to be big.
Yeah. Pittsburgh, obviously, now.
Pittsburgh, yep. For America, at least. And then in Europe, you've got Romania's a big one.
Empro? Yeah. Is that Empro? Yeah.
No, Romania is the Romanian Muscle Fest.
Oh yeah, Romanian Muscle Fest. Then the Empro. Which one's
is
Empro?
Like Spain and
is it? Yeah.
Barcelona or Alicante. One of those cities. Yeah.
I get confused with the names because it used to always be like the be like the Spain Pro, and then it'd be like the Hungarian Grand Prix and all that sort of stuff. And now like they're like the Empro, the this, the that. I'm like, it gets a little confusing.
And it changes every
Prague
year.
Pro. Well, the Prague Pro is the EVLS, isn't it?
Yeah. Is that how you say it? EVLS? It's not Evils.
I've heard some people say Evils, but no, I call it EVLS. I think it's an abbreviation for something.
Yeah, probably.
It's like when people call the IFBB like the IFBA.
Oh, I've never
heard someone do it before. I heard someone.
That's wild.
Well, it's like when you got like the other federations, you got NABA. So NABA, you actually say it. I can't remember what they call that word, where it's an abbreviation, but you say it. But then you've got like there was the INBA, which is like a natural federation, and some people call that INBA. I'm like, please never call it INBA. It's so upsetting to me. It just sounds wrong. Like it's the INBA.
Yeah. The organization I competed in, it was the NANBF. It's like Natural Federation. And I would have never thought of calling it the NANBIF.
I'm here for the NANBIF competition. Please let me in.
I am tan.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, it's so weird. What kind of chats did I miss? Holy cow. The
I'm only getting the in Riverside. I'm only getting the first word of this person's YouTube name.
yeah,
It just says
the.
the. So I have to look on
Yeah,
YouTube to see who that is.
yeah. Sorry, but he's dropping a lot of knowledge over here.
Let me look it up on YouTube. Now, it might slow my connection, so I apologize if it does, but hopefully not.
No, you're good.
It
Yeah,
is.
he's saying Jordan Hutchinson has a insane level of detail, which I would agree.
The Last Call Out podcast.
Oh, the last call out. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, it says it when I highlight the comment. Hilarious.
Oh, yeah. You could have just done that, Josh, but
My bad.
putting me through all this.
a schmuck promoter or a schmuck host. Yeah, much less money in pro shows. Yeah, I mean, you're missing out on all the registrations, but if you do a pro am, you still get all that money from registering for NPC. You get the money from all the families coming and watching the shows. So you could do a big NPC show with all the classes and the masters and stuff, pro qualifiers if you can get it, and then sprinkle in the pro shows. Either everyone starts off with like bikini men's physique, but we still have a connect Xavier.
Have to connect Xavier. Friendly
Oh
reminder.
yeah,
For sure,
cool,
man.
cool. Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, but I think that's just talking about the idea of like the Jay Cutler Classic and stuff. I would like to see stuff like that. I know I complained years ago about them changing the names of shows and how we should standardize it and have a bunch of Grand Prix or a bunch of classics or a bunch of pros like Texas Pro, Dallas Pro, whatever. But when they throw in the Yamamoto, like the Yamamoto France Pro, it's like, do we have to, or can we? Or Flex Weekend, that's kind of a standard now in Italy.
Yeah.
But then you had like
remember we used to have like several different big man contests. I don't know if there's two now or if there's one, but there's a big man weekend. There's the big man, like there's like two or three different big man shows. I'm like, this is so confusing.
Yeah, the Big Man Evolution and then the Big Man Weekend Showdown or something.
Yeah, Big Man Weekend, Big Man Evolution. Was there a third? Or
maybe one year?
Was there a third big man?
But the Shrew Classics, those have been kind of popular. Those will pop up.
They're popping up now, but in like different countries, right? Like,
it's always been like India, and then I saw a Shrew Classic in France, and I thought I saw one in the UK. So it's always confusing.
Yeah. Do you remember those first Shrew Classics? almost said Shrew Crashics. Shrew Classics where they were in India and they had the full media. Like it had photographers everywhere. Like, and it was like mainstream media covering that contest. And you had like Ronnie, was it Ronnie and Jay or Jay and Phil and those guys? I know
Phil used to go there a lot. Kai still goes there a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. So they had those Shrew Classics back then where it was open and they paid these guys like 150K or something to win, or 100K or whatever it was then. And that was obviously, seen as much bigger money back then too. Yeah, all the guys went out there. Dennis Wolf went out there, like a bunch. So yeah, I sort of missed that. Like I wish it was like that now. Like I thought the Shrew Classic was going to be like a legacy show, but then Shrew just seemed to go away. But it seems like he's back now. So
yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do. Yeah, but the consistency piece with these pro shows to build the momentum. Texas is becoming a big show now because it's consistent. They're putting a lot of production value into it. They're maybe behind the scenes kind of incentivizing pros to do the shows. I don't know. But if I was a promoter, I'd probably try to do something like that.
Do you think that they're doing that with Texas? Texas is very popular.
It's either that or guys are just training in the area and it makes sense to compete there.
I think the thing is they run a good show. They've upped the prize money. Hey, the cat. They've upped the prize money. They've looked after the athletes seemingly. They've put out HD video. Even though they don't have Gilco there, they've had the HD video or whatever from, I think we've got their own Battled Up Productions or Battled Up
Yes.
Media or something that
Yep.
they do. So they've ticked all the boxes. They've got good lighting. Like there's a whole bunch of like pluses for it. And I think they've had pretty good photographers too. So it's like
Yes.
they're ticking all the right boxes. I think they look after the athletes well enough. Sometimes that's enough, man. Like that's probably why people are doing Tampa, because Texas is right after. So it's like, okay, Tampa's cool. That's a good show. Texas is a good show. Tick, tick. Let's hit those ones. Especially because there's guys living there too. Jordan Hutchinson. You've got, all those guys around there. Stu is living there. I think he's actually just moved away from Texas, to be honest. But, or just, I think he has moved away now. And, so it's like, but there's a lot of guys in the area. It's a highly incentivizing show to do as well, because you've got like Destination Dallas as well, which is like a sort of location people want to go to as well. So there's a lot of reasons to do. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Do you know where the Texas Pro is, like location wise? Is it in Dallas or?
It's got to be in Dallas, yeah.
Sure.
Unless it's in Houston, but
I'm just gonna grab me a water, man. There's just waters here.
Well, it's actually a great question. I would have not. It's in the Irving Convention Center in Irving, Texas, which is a suburb of, I don't know, Irving. It's got to be Dallas.
You'd think so. That sort of seems to be the hub.
Yeah. I think of
Texas has some big cities though. Houston, how much smaller is Houston than Texas, or is it like the same? I mean, than Dallas? Are they like the same size or?
Probably smaller. Let's see. Dallas versus Houston population. So I know Dallas is massive and Houston's getting there. So Houston is 2.3 million and Dallas is 1.3. Interesting. So Houston is bigger than Dallas.
Considerably.
Yeah, I would have never guessed that.
Have you been to both places?
Yeah.
Or?
Yeah, I've been to Dallas many times. I went to Houston with a girlfriend way back when. And that was hot and sticky and miserable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dallas was not as sticky, but still hot.
Yeah.
And
more about dry heat in Dallas.
Yeah, that's about 2 hours away from where my parents decide to retire. So if everything goes well, then I'll actually be local for all those Dallas Pro shows moving forward.
So where are you living now?
I'm still in California, near San Francisco.
You going to plan to move to Texas?
Yep. As soon as I get a job offer that's enough to pay the bills, we'll be moving down there.
Nice.
Quickly. Yeah. So, which I think is going to make more sense because I've been out here and I've yet to go to any Legion shows for good reason, but I've also not gone to any Cali Pro shows, which is, doesn't make as much sense. It's also only like an 8-hour drive from the Olympia. So you'd think I would have went there more than just the 3. I think I went 3 times now. Yeah. 2 Vegas and then 1 Orlando.
8 hours drive used to sound like crazy to me, but like now, like my last holiday, we drove like from Sydney to Brisbane, and we even drove to, it's a day trip. We drove up further up, but it's like driving that far now just doesn't really like phase me, like compared to how it used to.
No, because that's what, like 2 or 3 Jay Cutler podcasts or 2 Joe Rogan podcasts, like
just measure it in podcasts. Just listen to them and
a couple.
They pass the time, man. They pass the time so well.
Well, also Rogan does a great job of like transitioning topics, but then also staying like focused in on the ones that are exciting.
Yeah, he does such a good job at that. And I was actually listening to him yesterday, and I was listening to the way he talks about things, and even just the way he goes, man, there's got to be like the way he says it. I'm like, yeah, you get me into it. I'm like, I wish I had more of that to my podcasting, but it's so hard to know how you come across. I think like it's very hard to be like fully self-aware on like, do I talk too much? Do I say too much? Do I do this too much? It's like I think once you get comfortable with yourself, then and you realize like, okay, yeah, I do say too much, or I do this too much. You can sort of correct those little things, and then then if people don't like you, then it's like fuck 'em. It's like
Yeah, I mean, that's tough. If people are watching, it's because they probably like you. But Rogan
yeah,
probably has vocal coaches. He probably has a lot of different like content moderators that go through and tell him things. I mean, it's a
yeah,
full production. That dude makes millions of dollars a month, probably.
yeah.
No, I do not think the Texas Pro should be hosted in Fort Hood. Fort Hood is like the murder capital of the world for the U.S. Army. Soldiers
Oh,
are
is
like,
it?
yeah, soldiers are murdered there like every month. It's insane.
Jeez.
Yeah, like
Why
there's
is
a
that?
couple. I think people are just either miserable there, or I really don't know what it is. But all the horrible stories I hear, like a couple years ago, a female soldier got like chopped up and put into a barrel, like
Jeez.
after being like abused. So you hear stuff like that happen. It's like, man, like and it's our own. It's army people doing that to other army people. It's like,
Oh, so it's other army people doing it.
yeah, yeah. It's like
Jeez.
cannibalizing. It's horrible.
That's
So
crazy, man. I wouldn't expect that.
yeah. Oh, this guy's he's saying there's a lot of gang violence around Fort Hood, which is weird because it's just north of Austin. So you'd think it'd be kind of a nice area,
Hmm.
but
Austin, I'm intrigued to know what Austin's like. Like, I think maybe because like Joe Rogan lives there, and
yeah,
like you
it's
hear him talk about it, and I hear other people like speak highly of that place. So I'm like, I'm just intrigued to see what it's like.
I will I'll do another driving vlog like we did. It's been probably a year ago now, where I was driving through when I was on my way home from Maryland to Texas, I think it was, right?
You should do all of yours driving like that with the sun going down. Like it was beautiful. Like,
It
but
was,
you wouldn't do the thing, but when you're going
oh
past
yeah.
trucks, you got to
Yeah,
do that
that
next
would
time. Otherwise, don't
when
even
we
bother.
when we get
What's
to
the point?
Texas, I'll definitely do some like we'll do some mobile ones, but I don't want to host the podcast. I want to be a guest.
Yeah, for sure,
Like
for sure.
for Kenston shows, or you had a bunch of shows. Oh my god, we're never going to talk about Tampa. Um
Yeah, but how did we get so far off? How did we get
well, I
so
just
far
enjoy
off?
talking to you, like, and then
Yeah,
just in general, we'll get into bodybuilding banter. But oh my god,
yeah.
I
Just
was
get sidetracked.
baffled. Yeah, super sidetracked. I was baffled how many interesting shows you've had over the years.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring back a lot
Bring back
like
Bodybuilding
the
University.
yeah, I'm gonna do that for sure. It's just I want to get like obviously a few pros together and do
Yep.
that, but it's good because you know what it's like doing podcasts. Like people
Yeah.
can be flaky. Like it's very difficult to nail down a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Especially like pros as well, and especially when they're prepping for competition. So it did get difficult. Like, but I had some guys that help me out a lot and do a lot of those podcasts, free of charge, and help out.
That's,
So
I think, something people don't know is how, like, people do get paid to do this stuff. Like I bet you Fuad pays Ian a good chunk of money to be like a consistent regular.
you think?
I think so. There's got to be something on the back end. Yeah.
I think though, like if you're on Fuad's podcast, you all of a sudden have more notoriety.
True.
You know what I
100%.
mean? Like I think there's something to be said for like it helping out the athletes as well because I'm
Exposure.
sh- oh yeah, like it's massive because you find out about these people's lives and maybe they wouldn't have clicked on your channel or this pro's channel to start with, but hey, I've heard a bit about you, like you seem pretty cool on this podcast, you know, I'm going to check out your channel, I'm going to buy your stuff. Oh, and then a potential future sponsor might watch Fuad's podcast and then hey, like we'll pay you this. So
Yep. Maybe like a
hmm.
promoter. Yeah, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, so it's one of those things where it's definitely beneficial, to everyone doing it, and plus, like it's not doing interviews and stuff is fun to do as well, like or
Mhm.
doing podcasts. It's like it's fun to do. Like I enjoy doing it with you guys. Like I enjoy podcasting, having conversations. Like I enjoy bodybuilding, but like with a lot of the podcasts we do, it doesn't have to be 100% about bodybuilding. It can be like
Mhm.
50-50 or whatever. But yeah, so it's mutually beneficial, I'd say. But yeah,
Mhm.
then at some level, like if you want someone to do a consistent podcast all the time, then maybe you do have to pay them, you know. So
Yeah.
um, I never have. Well, actually, no, I lie. I did pay. There's a guy in Australia that I paid. It was like $50 a week or something, like back in the day when I was doing a radio show. And it's because I just wanted one guy to be consistent. We do the same podcast every single week, and I was paying for the consistency and the not being like, because you can't be mad at someone and feel like, hey, I'll do a podcast with you and they cancel if you're not paying them and they're
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
there, like, but it's hard as well because it's like, oh man, like, especially for me in Australia, because I've woken up for like at like 3 a.m. for interviews back in the day. And then I send them the link and everything. I'm up at 3 a.m. I've had a coffee and then like nothing. Just don't hear back for like 4 hours. And I'm like, that shit
Mm.
is like, at those times, you're just like, F this, I
Yeah.
want to quit. But
Yep. I've
yeah.
definitely shout out to Joe Seaman. Uh
Best
that
name in
guy.
business.
Yeah, that guy I had a hard time with. We were both signed, and we've talked about this, so we're good. But we were both signed with something supplements, some kind of like Tropin. Tropin's the new brand, but back in the
Yeah.
day, it used to be called something else. And him, me, Jared Keys, Daniel from Bodybuilders Without Borders, we all got brought on. And Joe, man, that guy, he had a tough time getting on. Like, very busy, very very
Yeah.
busy is what I'll say.
Yeah.
But super nice guy and great conversation once he got on. But I think maybe it's just a general thing. People just have a hard time with booking if it's not like in your face. You've got a manager, they're telling you, "Hey, I got to be here at this time."
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think like when I do more like podcasts again, I'm gonna be like have reminders in my phone to remind the people like 24 hours before, three
Yep.
days before, like to make sure that I'm not like organizing around things in my life. Like the thing that I found tough is when I had kids,
Yep.
when they're like, oh no, I can't do it now, but I can do it in like 3 hours. And I'm like, oh, I'm picking my kids up just before then. I'll have them for 3 days straight. And it's like that just made it difficult. And I'm like, oh, I could have interviewed someone else. So it's like, yeah, I think the busier you are as well, the more it's like, oh, damn. So when it keeps happening, it's like, it's rough. So
Hmm.
yeah.
Yep. First attachment. Thank you. I think John's his name. The last call out.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah. First attachment. It's kind of cool. It was a military branded one, so I was all on board for it. Um, yeah, yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing you kind of make your return. I know Kenson's been doing a lot of great stuff. Dylan's been up in his game on production, and I think I'm always struggling to like find the perfect balance of like a couple shows. And
Yeah.
you guys, I think Kenson specifically gave me like great feedback. Was like, just do one show consistently for 30 weeks straight, and then you can look at something else.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a good idea, man, because yeah, you can get it can get overwhelming, like the whole YouTube thing as well. It can get like a lot, So
Yeah,
as
yeah,
like a content creator or whatever, like yeah, I feel you. Like it's yeah, content creation can become a lot. So,
yeah. I
but it's
mean, it,
good.
it consumed me for. I was doing a video a day, or sometimes even like two videos a day for. I did it for like 2 months, and then just disappeared for like 6 months because I just like
Yeah,
completely
yeah,
burnt out. Because it's a balance. You can't go too hard on one thing because then you're neglecting everything else. And I was going through a divorce at the time, so I was neglecting everything at the time to just like
yeah. That's rough.
my podcast is going to succeed. This
Yeah,
cannot fail.
mm, yeah. Because yeah,
um,
you probably have the same mindset as me, like where you want to go all out, like 100% in, like you don't even want to sleep, and then you're like, oh my god, I'm crashing.
yeah, yeah. Because like I
Mm.
was like, okay, if Xavier can't do it tonight, I'm still going to get on and do a live stream, and then we'll just figure something out for another day. And then Jason's going to start coming on every Wednesday at this time block. So then I want to open up Flex Talk to do other things with other people. But then now I'm starting to talk about, okay, that's 2 episodes minimum a week. And then what about random stuff? Like, where do I talk about random stuff? So then
Yeah.
I'm immediately bleeding into 3 a week, and then it just becomes unhealthy.
Yeah, yeah. I think you can things don't have to be so locked down into one topic. You know what I mean? Like you can have an overarching thing of what you talk about on a show, but if it leads you this way, that's fine. If it leads you that way, that's fine as well. As long as you can talk about the things you definitely want to talk about, like if you definitely want to talk about bodybuilding, then just make sure you have an outlet for that. So
Mhm.
so yeah. But I think you'll be sweet with doing the two at the moment. I
Yeah,
think it's a good plan.
yeah. Just maybe not talk with somebody who's as perfectly talkable as you, because
Why is
you
that?
well, because like you're a professional podcaster. It's like you can talk. Not only are you like an awesome dude in general, but then also
Oh, thank
like
you.
you know how to have a conversation. You're like, where do I send the check?
Yeah, yeah. How do you spell Sanch?
Yeah. It's on the screen.
Oh yeah, yeah. Sorry.
uh, yeah. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah, no, you're right.
I don't know what it is, but finding a balance.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's just it's annoying to because no one wants to myself, anyone probably listening, no one wants to do it slow. No one wants to do anything slow. No one wants the 5% gain each week. You want that like double, that triple, that sort of, and you get so many things these days through social media. You get that dopamine kick or whatever. But like I think you just gotta almost like shut off and go, okay, just be process based rather than just like
Mhm.
results based, which is hard. It's hard to do. And results based can work too, because like if you get that momentum, looking at the results and being motivated by that is like
Mhm.
yeah, it's addictive for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Mm.
struggle with that at work where I want that quick dopamine hit of like I'm doing like an Active Directory cleanup, which is like computers and nerd stuff. I don't expect people to get it, but I have 400 devices I'm tracking, but my records reflect 665. So then there's like 265 devices that I need to delete or disable, but I can't do it all at once because what if half of those are actual devices people are using? And I
Yeah,
completely like bomb the company for like a day where no one can work.
yeah,
So it would
yeah.
fix my problem, but it could also make a lot more other problems.
Yeah, for sure. It's one of those things you have to go through like slowly. Like there's a process to it. You got to do
Yeah.
the process as much as you want to go like, how can I?
Yeah.
I could just
Like,
I could just do
yeah.
this, but cutting corners sometimes it's like the worst thing
Mhm.
you can do. So
Yeah, buying subscribers, faking views, like all that stuff, because you're like, I want to be successful, but it's not the right way. It's not natural. It's not healthy. It's not
I've never
sustainable.
done that. I there was a friend of mine who I remember when Instagram let you post links to stuff, but only when you had 10,000 followers or more.
Oh yeah,
Do you
yeah,
remember that?
yeah.
And my friend paid to get up to the 10,000 followers, and he's like, it actually was worthwhile because he's at like 7 or 8 or something. I'm like, okay, it made sense. And they made links available to everyone. But now just people just don't click on the links as much or whatever. Like it seemed like
Mhm.
though, like early days when they had links just available and only the people with 10,000 people or more was able to click on links on Instagram. That shit worked like for conversion and stuff. But now it's like minimal.
Yeah, yeah. That's probably okay. Never mind. I'm not going to talk about that because it's going to get into
Yeah.
another tangent, and we're already an hour in, and
Yeah.
we are halfway through. Um, we didn't talk
Tampa.
about yeah, about Tampa.
Yeah, we've got some guys
I,
to talk about.
I almost skipped John Jewett. I was going to go right to Patrick, and that would have
John
been
Jewett, the 11th place finisher with last year's Olympia.
yeah, last year's Olympia,
Yeah.
debatably the favorite to win the show.
Well, the last time they were against each other, he beat John De La Rosa. So it's like if we're going off past performance, then he probably should be the favorite. Although not many people are predicting him to win, or
Which
even
is
really
strange.
that
Yeah.
high. So
Yeah. I wonder why that is. Like, I know, I don't know if Dylan's still watching, but I think Dylan said he didn't like his physique.
I don't love John's physique, being honest, but I mean, there's a lot of muscle there. There's conditioning. There's big body parts. It's just I think that John has to be 100%
Yes.
or close to it. So I mean, he looks ready. He looks dry in the back. Does he look overly detailed? Not. Looks pretty detailed, but yeah,
The
there's something that I'm
pecs,
like, I
I
don't
feel like
know,
it
that I
needs more
just don't love.
pecs. The midsection looks big. The midsection looks, I don't know. Yeah,
There's a lot of muscle there though. When you
oh,
really look at it, there's
oh yeah,
still a lot of muscle.
a lot of muscle, and he's very conditioned and complete. But besides maybe this front lat spread, my eyes keep going to the midsection, which makes me think he's got like a blocky look.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, he's not the most aesthetic guy, but I mean, you still. I just wish his midsection was. I feel like it used to look a little bit more like the abs are a bit more defined, and it just looks a
Yeah,
little bit. Just gets that little bit of a. I hate to say like messy look, but just that
yeah,
like
washed out a
little
little.
bit. Yeah, and just like not as aesthetic in the midsection. I'd say like maybe he's had a hernia there fixed or something. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's maybe just, and I can sympathize with that too. I've had a umbilical hernia fixed, and I've got another hernia I need fixing soon too. So
Oof.
I can sympathize. Like I feel shout
From
out if John has
training
had that
or
surgery. Yeah, I assume I've done it mostly training. Like my
that
umbilical
sucks.
one, I've got meshing put in there, but like
Yeah.
I asked the surgeon, I'm like, will you be able to see that if I get really lean? He's like, no, no, no. I'm like, if I went like put my arms up like that when I was lean, or if I hit a front double bicep, you'd see the meshing, the round
No.
circle. Yeah, I was disappointed. But like if I'm doing men's physique, it's fine because he's like sitting down in your abs and you can't see it. But
Yeah.
if you stretch out, you can see that shit.
Any kind of vacuum.
Yeah. Vacuums, all that sort of
Yeah.
stuff. If I'm lean, I have to be shredded, but
Right. Well, I mean, based off of your last showings, you've been pretty ripped.
oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
You are welcome.
Another check.
That's a
But
pro bono.
yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, John looks good. You can't deny it. Like, yeah, the dude looks good. Will he win? I just think overall that John De La Rosa at this point of his career is maybe a little bit more consistent. He's
Okay.
been doing it more years. He's working Patrick Tour. They have a very solid protocol peaking worked out. Like it's really been a revitalization of John De La Rosa's career, I think, working with Patrick. And I think this is going to be another advancement of that. We haven't seen any updates from John De La Rosa, so it's a little bit scary. It's a
Yeah, I
little
was
bit
just gonna
scary,
say
but
that. We haven't seen anything.
does he even
So
have a story up at the moment?
mm,
Nothing.
no. I watched his he did a live, I think, or something on his story, and he was saying like he feels like he's bringing the best he's ever brought, and you could see like his face was sucked in.
Okay. John's
So
got me. John's got me then. I'm
yeah,
picking him to win. When was that? 3 weeks ago. Happy B Day. Oh, was it 3 weeks ago?
yeah,
So he said
exactly.
no. Yeah, I don't think it was.
Hmm. Could be. Well, it's not a dark horse pick, but it's a good educated pick. Yeah.
Mm. And it's so funny because so many guys are close in this lineup. You sort of like go to every single guy and you're like, nah, I don't think you'll win, but like could be like, but really, so many of these guys can win if they nail their peak. Like
Yeah.
John's not like a guy that's like unbeatable.
No.
It's not like he's not Nick Walker, he's not Derek Lunsford, he's not Hardy Chupin, he's not Samson Dowder, he's not like he's some people say not the level of like Tony Burton or Hunter Labrada, or
Okay.
Rafael
Yeah.
Brandau, maybe even. So it's like, while John could beat some of those guys, I just think that all these guys are placing like 10th to or 9th to somewhere down to last in the Olympia. They're all in that bracket, which is saying down to last in the Olympia is no disrespect because last in the Olympia, hey, like most people never make it there. A lot of these guys that are really good in the show have not made it to the Olympia yet. Mio Marajic, Quentin Araya, a whole bunch of
Yes.
guys haven't made it to the Olympia yet. So it's Patrick Moore. He's a guy who has made it to the Olympia, but this
He
is
needs
a
to make
guy
it
that could
back.
be, yeah, he could be top 5 or he could be out of the top 10. You know, so I have no clue where Patrick will land. He could win.
Yeah. Could this be one of these shows where the judges are going to put the similar physiques next to each other, like John Jewett, John De La Rosa, maybe Jordan Hutchinson could fall in that group, like maybe like the shorter, more like bodybuilding esque, and then maybe the shape guys get overlooked.
It's hard to say because in this show you've got a lot of guys that are very tall. Then you got the guys that are shorter, like you said. So I think we're going to see like some very interesting comparisons. It's not going to be easy for the judges because you got Quentin, who's 6 foot something. You've
Yeah.
got Amir Omaragic is low key tall as well, by the way. I think he's like 5'11", 6 foot.
Has he filled
You've
out yet?
that sounds so insulting. Like
Well,
low key.
I think that was like the main critique that that his coach Chris Aceto gave him. So like, I'm not
Yeah.
saying something wild.
No, I know what you mean. But you know what I mean? Like I remember being like a 15, 16-year-old. I'm like, oh, have they filled out yet? Like, is he filled out yet? Like, has he added some bulk to his physique?
That's funny.
Yeah, Amir Omaragic, he's a guy that comes in shredded to the bone. He's only 26, so another year for Amir could show up looking really, really damn good. I don't know if Amir has any new physique updates, but we can at least show what he looks like.
Oh, that's old.
Yeah,
June. Holy
that's
cow.
an older one.
He looked like that in
9
June?
9 weeks ago. That was 5 weeks. So that was 14 weeks out, I think.
Okay.
I'm assuming.
Wow.
I think the hair makes him look dramatically fatter, hey?
Yeah, yeah. That's old.
Yeah, that's
nothing new. Story?
Come on.
Where's
face looks drawn?
Yeah, it's not terrible. All hoodie gear, hiding everything.
Yeah.
What a
tease. This dude is hiding. I heard Mark say in the podcast with Kenson, I heard he said, it's looking a little long in the forehead. It made me laugh.
Yeah, that hairline's not doing him any favors.
Yeah, I can't really talk, man. I feel like my hairline's like, well, partly mine's because mine's grey, the hair here, and it's short.
Oh, yeah. You'll be all right.
I'm putting that minoxidil on, don't worry.
You still got that face, don't worry.
Thank you.
You already got the girl, so you're set.
Yeah, exactly.
You got the girl, you got the body, like, you're good, man.
The body is debatable right now. The body's debatable. I'm very much looking forward to getting his hernia fixed and getting back to it.
Yeah, I'm excited for you.
Oh yeah, John was saying, he said it was a swipe up feature function. You know how we have the links with the swipe up. Is it still swipe up, or do you click on the link now?
I think in the stories you just click it.
Yeah, you have to click it, right? Yeah. Oh, I want one of those cameras.
Oh, the DJIs or whatever.
Yeah, DJI. What is it? Yeah,
Oslos or something. What are they called?
I've got the DJI Osmo, like the
Osmo,
right here. It's the like the phone one. They're quite cool though.
Mm-hmm.
Got to be honest. Who else is in this lineup anyway?
Well, we briefly touched on. Let me see here. We touched on Patrick. Don't really know where he's going to land. Bruno Santos is. This is a weird one because technically on paper he beat Nathan Diasha. So does that make him a bigger threat?
Like by default or by physique? What are we talking? Because I mean, he looks good. I mean, he's looking good. He's looking good. Like he's out there with Derek Lunsford. Like he's been out there for a while. I think he's crossing his T's and dotting his I's. So I think he's doing the right stuff. You know what I mean? And I think that he's looking good. He's a big guy. He's dense. But does he have the muscle that pops off like some of these other guys? I'm not sure, but one of the biggest jaws in the game.
Great jaw,
Bruno.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, super wide face.
Yeah. It's just the jaw, man. Like that is impressive. But yeah, he's one of these guys that while he did beat Diasha, placed second to Rubiel. Therefore, you could say he's winning this show, and maybe he can, depending on how these other guys come in. He's just another guy with like 5% chance of winning this show. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like he's just another one of those guys with a few percent chance of winning it. Do I think he wins it? No. Do I think he's like around that, like anywhere from probably most likely, anywhere from like third to sixth range? Probably somewhere in there because we know he's in condition. We know he's a certain level of physique, or second to
Yeah.
sixth. He's probably in there somewhere. You know, where I have no clue. And it's so much of it comes down to how these other guys come in.
hmm That's
Stu's
where
another one.
yeah, we'll get to Stu.
Mm.
That's where we gotta like do what what's the guy's name? Muscle Insight.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Where do you
Muscle
think
Insight.
where do you think Bruno lands?
I'd have to look at literally. I have to pull this up to look at the faces, because then I could be like, I don't think he's beaten him. I don't think he's beaten him.
I love the
So
faces. I love them
it's.
so much.
I sent him a message. I was like, dude, you're doing the Lord's work right now. Like, please do not stop.
Bruno's in the red light district there,
Oh,
checking out all the action.
I think Bruno could. I think he could beat Stu. I think he can beat Morgan. Um, I think he can beat Lionel.
Who are we talking about? Who will beat these guys?
Bruno.
Bruno, yeah.
I think Bruno can beat Patrick and maybe Amir. But I don't know. I think Amir brings crazy shredded look. So he could be. Well, I said that one weird. He brings crazy shredded look. He brings a crazy shredded look. I don't think he's going to beat Jordan. I think Jordan's great. And then if Quentin and Justin Shire get the look I think they're going to get, I don't think he's going to beat those guys either. So he could be maybe fifth or sixth if the show goes the way I think, which most likely it's going to be John versus John.
Yeah, I mean, it's so tough, man. Like, I think you're probably right. The Johns should be sort of like favored, but there's something about Stu and the way he's looking at the moment where I'm like, could he mix it up? Because he's sort of one of these guys that's a little bit taller than them, which you sort of don't really realize. Like, Stu's a little bit taller than people think. And I think with that extra height over like John and a lot of thickness and somewhat, I'd say, similar physiques in some ways to both these guys.
Yeah.
I think that might work in Stu's favor. Like, I honestly think Stu can win this.
Really?
He said he was upping the gear a little this year. So he
okay.
It's going an extra, like, I think he said like 20-30% or something.
That's a big jump.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think he was like the highest in terms of amounts before, but I heard him say something to that nature. So I think from what he outlined and what he said on a video of what he was doing, it sounds pretty much pro standard now, you know? So I guess he's probably just up to what the average of what everyone else is doing probably, or something like that. So yeah, I mean, it seems to have paid off. He seems to look bigger, a bit more complete. And yeah, he's cut his hair as well from this point too. So this one's a little bit older. Yeah.
The hair.
But yeah, I think he's looking good. And I think when Stu gets on stage, he always gets that little bit harder. Like him and Blue seem to have like a good peaking protocol sort of down pat. So I think Stu will nail it.
Okay.
If not nail it, then he could bring something special to Texas, you know, like, because a lot of these guys, I think, are going to come into this show and go, okay, I need to do this for Texas.
Okay. Yeah.
I just hope these guys don't get disheartened by their first placing at their first show they do.
Ooh, true. Like first of the season, or how many debuts do we have?
Plenty of first for the seasons. Because we've got Quentin, we've got Stu, we've got Jordan Hutchinson. It's all their first of the seasons. We've got Justin, what's his name? People call him Savoy, but it's not Savoy.
Oh, Justin Savoy?
Oh, yeah,
I'll pull him up in just a second.
It's something like that. Kenson was saying how it's pronounced, and I wanted to pronounce it correctly, but
I'm not
he's French
familiar with this guy.
Canadian.
Oh, he's huge. Look at that guy.
Yeah, he's like 6'3". Yeah,
Look at this picture. Holy schmuckers.
yeah,
Oh,
big boy.
yeah. Okay, so if we know he's tall, like how is he filled out though? Okay, let's skip the tricep shot.
In certain body parts, I'd say he's filled out very well. In some of the other body parts, I'm like, it just doesn't flow perfect. Like he's got a big badonk.
Yeah, great
big
glutes.
badonk. Yeah, like crazy.
I want to see those hamstrings pop though.
Yeah, the thing is, I want the detail on the hamstrings just as much as the glutes, and it's like game over. I mean, the detail's there, but the glutes are like almost shadow the hamstrings in a way.
Yeah, those are like big Rami glutes.
Yeah, and if he's really tall, like 6'3", that's pretty impressive overall. That's going to look pretty crazy on stage. But I'm like, is he like Jamie Johal 2.0, or like, you know what I mean? So is he a guy that will perennially finish, 4th to 5th or something like that at least? And like, I mean, he looks good there. Like that looks crazy to me. If he's 6'3",
he's not missing anything.
You're really. 6'3", you know how it is.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't compare him to me, but thank you.
No, but you know what I mean, but like it's hard to fill out a big frame like that.
Oh, but this looks great.
It really does look good there.
It's like a taller Jordan, just not as lean.
A slightly like wider waist for a tall dude, but I mean he's filled out a lot of muscle, so it doesn't look like it's bad.
And the lats are really low. Great vacuum.
Yeah.
Look at this. Huh.
Yeah, I mean the wider hip structure doesn't bother me really, like because he does have the muscle, but he's added to it. But if he had that and didn't have enough muscle, it'd be something that would stand out. But he's added the muscle, so it doesn't look like a wide waist.
Yeah, this is definitely like a.
That looks like Joe Siemens front lats, bro.
Yeah, I kind of was thinking that too, but I didn't want to be like, oh well, tall and Canadian. So
I was going to say it's because they both come from Canada, but I was going to make a pun about it, like the come with the semen, but I shouldn't.
That poor guy. Yeah, he's had that joke his whole life.
I know. I feel bad.
A little.
It's like tall guys, like, oh, do you play basketball? I feel like anytime I see someone who's like 6'6" and above, I'm not going to ask them if they play basketball.
No, because they've heard it their whole lives.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, that'd be the most asked question.
Yeah, I think this he's definitely overlooked coming into the show, but he's got a lot of potential. And he just turned pro recently, right? When was this? 2 years ago?
Yeah, 2 years ago. But this is his pro debut.
Wow. Yeah, I'd like to see him. This would be...
I think this is his pro debut. Don't hold me to that, actually. I think it's his pro debut.
It sounds about right.
Yeah.
We've got 2 more. Justin Shire, and then we'll go into Yoon Long Pin, because he was really good in Thailand and good in the 212. I'm wondering how he's going to look in the open.
Yeah.
And Justin, I mean, I have such a man crush with this guy. This is like probably my favorite physique right now.
Oh, it's such a nice physique, hey. And the thing is, the both shows he did last year, but both the pro shows he's done it with really poor lighting. Like the Chicago Pro was lit like dog shit last year. Yeah. And then you had the Mr. Olympia. So this dude didn't get a chance to get some good photos, And I think he's better at the Chicago than he was at the Olympia. Not last year, the year prior, I mean. Yeah, it's a nice physique, huh?
Is the big feedback from him the back still?
Yeah, I mean, that's a big marijuana plantation there.
Whoa, what was that? Oh, that's a naked man. I saw
what channel do we have here?
I saw empty glutes and I was like, hello. Oh, Justin, what is going on?
I'll tell you what, though, to sunbake outside like that naked, like one of life's great joys. So I think that he's going to bring his best.
Really? I have never tried it.
I'm joking. I'm joking. That's a fact. But sunbaking naked is one of life's great joys. I will be honest. When you got a backyard where you can sunbake naked, it's great.
Yeah. Do you get the what do they call it? The third eye direct sunlight?
Oh no, I'm not thinking that does something. But I cannot sunbathe naked where I live now, unfortunately.
That's a bummer.
It is a bummer.
I'd have
I
to find a
long for sunbaking naked.
really. Don't you
Yeah.
aren't you worried about like burning your dong or no?
I mean,
Do you just have the missus put
not
extra
really.
sunscreen on it?
I'm like, well, it's not getting that much sun overall. You know what I mean? Compared to
Oh.
my arms or my face, you know, it's not like I'm out there. You know, my sunlight exposure isn't coming like I'm not. It's not 60% of the time when I'm outside, I'm naked. It's like at the moment it's 0%. But like
Mm.
if I could do it and it could be a couple of percent, I wouldn't be mad.
Uh,
You know?
what did I miss? Man, John's going hard in the chat.
Yeah, no, no, he's gone to bed now. He's gone to
Okay.
bed.
Good night, gentlemen. It's 2200 here. Yep, yep.
Is he saying that because he knows you're in the army and you're on army time, or is he
Maybe. He,
an army
he
guy?
yeah, I was getting an army vibe from him, so I'll have to link up with him.
Yeah, it's 22. It's 22 hours here. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh,
Sounds cool.
yeah.
Okay, last one. Now that we actually got into Tampa. And
You
unfortunately,
didn't
we're not
long
going to
pin.
cover 212 because it's just too
It's
much
too
going on.
much.
Yep.
Yeah, it's too much.
And I still got to go train. I think it's legs tonight. Oh, random tangent. I
Mhm.
was watching not John Jewett. I was watching Dr. Mike Israel's episode. He had the guy that's always on with him, another doctor, and they were talking about caffeine. And the guest doctor mentioned that caffeine intake specifically through pre-workout is through studies shown to be mostly placebo. So like I don't know if you remember, but like I get chronic migraines to where I can't see. And
Oh
for
man, that
years I've been
sucks.
trying to, yeah, it's horrific because I'll get like these lightning strikes across my eyes and then I'll
Oh,
get like nauseous and it's horrible. So I got, when I was on keto, I didn't have any. And then when I just switched back to a traditional bodybuilding diet now, doing carbs, I started getting them again. And I started thinking, well, there's no way it's rice that's giving me migraines. So I started thinking, well, the only thing I'm doing is I take pre workout for the gym and then I take a variety of like diet sodas and coffee during work. So I've cut out all my caffeine except for like maybe like a couple cans of soda, diet soda throughout the day. So with the leg training I'm doing tonight, it everything's dry. There's no pre-workout. The only thing I listen to is I mentioned it in the chat earlier, and in our YouTube chat, that I just watch old bodybuilding videos, like the long ones from like Jay Cutler and Ronnie and Phil. And
mm.
right now I'm watching Phil's prep for the 2003 Olympia on YouTube,
Oh, that's
and
sick, man. That's
it's
sick.
it's raw energy. Like I don't there's pros in my gym. Like there's a physique no, there's a figure lady, and then there's Gabby, who's a women's open bodybuilder from Mexico. Um, but besides that, there's not really a lot of jack dudes there. So like I'm in like the top 10, which is embarrassing for them. Uh, but to have Ronnie in your ears just training and doing all that like iconic screaming about ain't nothing but a peanut, like
Mm.
the amount of raw energy I bring from that stuff is very strange.
So, do you actually listen to it while you're training?
Yeah, I bring a tablet and I play it. I don't listen to
Oh,
music anymore.
really?
Yeah, it's just Ronnie. I got through Phil's it was like a 2009 movie when he was really young after he did his first Arnold Classic Invitational. And then I did Jay Cutler's two of Jay Cutler ones, and now I'm on Ronnie's 2003, and it's just like a in the life, and then it captures a couple different training sessions. I don't know, try it sometime. It's it's a very profound like energy you bring, very primal, because you feel
Yeah.
like you're training with Ronnie. It's
I, I just wish they had it on the wall, like in the gyms. You know what I mean? Like I used to go to
mhm.
a gym where there was always a bodybuilding DVD on, whether it was a contest, whether it was one of a Ronnie Coleman DVDs, a Jay Cutler one, a Dennis James one,
I
Blood and
would.
Guts, or one of the Olympias or something that was playing on the TV.
Mm,
Man, I miss that. And just bodybuilding signed photos all over the walls, like flags up the middle of a gym. I miss that so much, man.
yeah, yeah. I've never had that, but this gym is opening in the Dublin town that I live in, and I was one of the first like 50 members to sign up, so I've got like the special founders membership. And if you look at this place, this is going to be exciting. It's super cool looking. Everything's like custom built. It's got a lot of like arsenal equipment. Um, it's going to be a nice training
Oh,
session,
sick.
and
Yeah. Oh, man, I'm jealous.
I'm hoping they have the bodybuilding stuff playing, and it's not just like some weird like men's physique, women's bikini energy, but
Yeah.
it's I'm really excited. It's like brand new stuff.
Yeah, regardless, looks like a cool gym. Like it's better than anything we can get here in Tasmania. So
You think so?
yeah, it's better than any gym here. That's for sure.
Oh
I mean,
man.
but I'm talking specifically Tasmania. In Australia, you've got some cool gyms though.
Yeah, yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
But to be fair, if this falls through and I move to Texas, I'm going to be working out at Jim Bob's, Vernon, Texas. And I don't even think there's photos of this place.
Really?
Yeah,
Why here?
because it's the only like hardcore gym, like real gym in that town. And it looks like
Ah,
it's either this, I have to drive like 40 minutes to another gym, but it looks like this. So not as fun.
wait, it hasn't come up yet. I'm just
Oh,
seeing
really?
the Bob's Gym, Vernon, Texas.
Oh. Anyways, I hope everyone's enjoying this super random episode.
Yeah, I like it. To be honest, I like it. Did we look at Yun Long Pin?
We got to look at them in a second. But this is what it looks
Oh
like.
yes, there you go.
Super old school. Everything's just
Oh
steel
yeah.
plates, duct
Dude,
tape
that
on
was such the
everything.
look of the gym back in the day. Like that that like half blue and then half grey at the top. That's such a retro look.
Yeah. Look at that dumbbell rack. Hardcore.
Wow. So where is this place? Vernon, Texas.
It's not technically very close to let's see here. Vernon, Texas to Dallas, Texas. I think it's like 2.5 hours. Oh, almost 3 hours to get to Dallas.
2 hours 50, yeah.
So it's like in the middle of nowhere.
Oh yeah, true.
Like there's nothing around it.
Yeah. I was just
So
looking at that.
it's going to be a good place to raise a family, but that's about it.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Would you stay in that location? Like long term?
We'll probably raise the kids until either Ellen commissions in the Air Force and then we'll move. Or if I get offered a better job, maybe up here in Altus or preferably towards Wichita Falls here, would be closer to Dallas. Because I want to be in striking range to go down to Dallas, go to Powerhouse Gym, go to Metroflex, what other ones? Destination Dallas, have those opportunities to go to pro shows or pro ams and do the bodybuilding shit.
Yeah, for sure. Wichita Falls sounds nice.
It's pretty. Yeah, it's about like 100,000 people. Good sized town. If I get offered a job there, maybe I'll move there because it's only about a 40-minute drive to Vernon.
Because in like Texas, is there many lakes and things like that? Like,
There's a lake next to Vernon, so yeah, there's water. Yep.
yeah.
You just got to
So I
find
feel
it.
like I'd need water, like I'd need a place of water.
Yeah, it's nice being in California because there's water everywhere and we're right next to the ocean. Vernon's gonna be, it'll be different.
I'll send you a photo of like where I'm at now.
You sent me a picture like a year or two ago from like you from your balcony overlooking the
Yeah.
the
I'm still in
the
that same
villa.
spot.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's like it's beautiful, like sunny out now. It's like I've got like a view of the water, like the river that runs up like out to the ocean from here. It's like it's nice, man. It's I need that water, you know?
Yeah. If that would be nice. I'm gonna miss it. I'm pretty sure we're gonna go to Vernon pretty soon here. I applied to
Yeah.
like 200 jobs, so one of them's gonna hit.
Whoa. Yeah, that's I've applied for like maybe 10 jobs in my life, if that.
Oh my god, no, well,
Not
because
even
I'm
that.
not applying for just IT. Like IT is my profession, but I'm applying to anything that's gonna pay the bills to just get us down there.
Yeah.
Is I'm in that point of like turning into a dad where I just need to provide.
Yeah, I get ya. Yeah, for sure. I
Yeah,
understand that.
yeah.
And you say your parents are in Dallas?
They live in Vernon, so that's why I'm moving to Vernon.
Oh, they live in Vernon. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I'm gonna pull the RV, park it on their lot for a couple years, live rent free, and just pocket money.
Yeah.
Hopefully, build a
Collect.
kick-ass studio for the
Hell yeah.
podcast. Maybe on wheels, and then I can pull it to shows and then do interviews in like parking lots.
Yeah. And you can do the podcast on the road. Just click record and then just start driving.
Yeah, Elgin Drive. Yeah.
That would look sick. No, seriously, like if you had a podcast and just imagine it and you're on the road, you had a good connection, don't drive anywhere crazy where you're driving away from any sort of civilization.
Yeah.
And then just have it as your head sideways and you can just like look every now and then. So it'd be like this.
Yeah. With the microphone
like
arm
that.
like put into like the cup holder in the middle. So you guys have professional grade audio.
Yeah. Amazing. Yeah, it would be cool. I would love to. I remember Jay Cutler back in the day got a tour bus.
Ooh.
And he toured, like, did tons of like. I don't know if it's when he had a supplement company. Let me look it up. Jay Cutler.
Bus. I don't remember the bus. That sounds cool.
We had a tour bus.
Ellen also says she's going to have a chicken coop in Vernon. So that's going to be one of the things we're going to invest money into immediately.
Hell yeah. I would definitely want a chicken coop.
Big chicken coop. My mom has like a rinky-dink one they built together out of like extra plywood and crap. And she's got like 6 or 7 chickens. But my Ellen's going to have like 30 chickens.
Oh, wow.
She's going to have an army.
Yeah. Production line.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to be living off chicken and eggs.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be sick. I'd love to have fresh eggs. Love to have it.
Yeah, when we're there on holidays, we eat nothing but like fresh eggs, and they have a Tyson's like chicken factory there, so you get like fresh chicken like super cheap. It's crazy.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, and it'd be so much cheaper in Australia.
Yeah, you think?
Oh yeah, massively. Yeah, massively. Okay, I'm going to share something with you on my screen right now.
Yeah,
it wasn't. Maybe it was just the Ronnie Coleman tour bus, but I was thinking of all along. Can you see that?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Ronnie Coleman Signature Series tour bus.
Oh, that's cool.
All right. Oh, that one's all blurry because it's on Facebook.
Wow, that's awesome.
It was pretty boss.
If I saw that, I would lose my shit in real life.
Oh yeah, if I saw a Ronnie Coleman tour bus, they even did things
cow.
on MD with it. Ronnie Coleman's US tour hits the West Coast. That's pretty cool.
See, we're missing stuff like that. Like, I feel like Samson could have done a lot of stuff with the Olympia title this year, and I just don't really remember seeing anything really, really cool. And it's not just Samson. It's Derek too. It's Hottie. Like,
yeah, I think post Olympia, Samson was hitting so many places. Like, I think he was doing some cool stuff because then he was like doing posing stuff with like a bunch of people, and he's doing like proper like his posing routine at just like gym shot things and stuff, and even he's teaching people how to pose. He's doing a lot of really cool stuff as a Mr. Olympia, but I think it's that time of year now where he needs to like lock down. But next year, definitely, like I said to him, like, dude, you should go to the Silverstone, like the F1 Grand Prix. I'm like, they would have you there, like you've just got to reach out to the right people. And I was trying to convince him to do it because he loves F1 too. So maybe next year, because I think your first year being Mr. Olympia, I think it's overwhelming. And Samson's a guy that likes to say yes to a lot of people as well.
Yeah.
I think you can get torn in so many directions when you're Mr. Olympia as well. So I think like it's all a learning experience, and I hope he gets the chance next year. I'm going to tell him like, make sure you, you contact the people at BF1, and because if you're Mr. Olympia and have 1.5 million followers or whatever you've got, like they'll have you on
Uh-huh.
the grid probably. Like you'll be able to mix it with some celebrities and shit. So if I was Samson, I'd be onto that. I'd be using my
Yeah.
privilege.
Does he have I don't know if you can say it, but does he have someone like a manager Matt or somebody who's like helping him plan things, or is that more of like a Fuad area?
I think it's mostly his wife that manages him.
Yeah.
I think for the
Okay.
most part, yeah.
She does the
We,
coaching
which,
and the managing. That's wild.
as far as I know, I mean,
She's a
Samson
freaking
might have someone else.
superhero.
Yeah, she doesn't. She does the YouTube channel and everything. Like she does a lot. Like because people go, "Oh, Samson does all the bodybuilding or whatever," and she coaches him. It's like she coaches him. She deals with his moods. She does his videography and editing. She does the contract stuff and everything. So, and when you're in that position too, like sometimes there's advantages and disadvantages to it. But part of the advantage is that you don't have to worry about trusting someone because
Yeah.
he would obviously like trust her no matter what. So that's one thing, where it would be a lot easier for
Mhm.
him mentally, I think. So, but yeah, I think maybe who knows, maybe he'd make a lot more money, and maybe he'd be booked at more stuff if he did have a manager like Kai Green got, and he was in Stranger Things and all that sort
Yeah.
of stuff. Who
Yeah.
knows? So it's tough.
Hmm. I guess we'll never know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess let's finish this up. Let's finish this up because I got legs,
Yeah,
and
true.
you're a busy man as well. I'm sure the
What's
missus
your Tampa predictions?
Tampa. Hmm. Let me pull up the faces again. Shout out to
Yeah.
Muscle Insight. I think if I'm gonna be super mainstream and boring, I'm gonna put John Jewett winning, John De La Rosa second, and then I think I'll mix it up. I think I'll put Justin Shire. Wait, because Quentin could be right there, and Jordan could be right there too. Oh no!
It's tough.
Oh no! I'm gonna do my gut feeling. I'm gonna put Justin Shire third, Quentin fourth, Jordan fifth, and then who else am I missing? Oh, Amir and Stu. Oof. And then maybe Amir and Stu, I guess. Amir in sixth and Stu in seventh. Wow.
Yeah, I know it gets crazy, huh? I'll give my top couple at least anyway. They're subject to actually this is probably gonna be how I'm gonna place it, but I'm gonna say first John De La Rosa, second I'm gonna say Stu Sutherland,
Ooh.
third I'm gonna say Justin Shire, fourth John Jewett, fifth Jordan Hutchinson.
Mm.
Yeah, I'll stop there for now.
Yeah.
Maybe like Quentin or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
Yeah.
tough. It's so tough where you put anyone really in this lineup.
Do you think
Yeah.
Mr. Ping has any chance of cracking top 8 maybe?
Do you know what I think is going to happen? I think he's like from the front, that front most muscular. Like I am so insanely impressed by his physique. Full stop. He's one of these guys that needs to just hit the pose and just hold it for as long as possible and just get harder in the pose. Like don't mess around with the poses. Just keep those pecs like flexed there and just hit those hard. Because like in the side leg, like the lines are sort of there, but it doesn't look super crisp. You know what I mean?
Yeah. At
And
6 days I'd like to see more detail in the legs.
yeah, so I think he's more in that 8 to 10 range probably. But I mean, like based on that pose alone, I'm like, whoa, it's
Right.
crazy. But yeah, maybe needs to be a couple of kilos lighter.
Okay. Shot a little too high for open debut.
Yeah, maybe just a tiny bit. But if he wanted to do Texas, then he might be right in the in the exact spot he needs to be in.
Yeah. Good call.
Big fan of his physique though. I've got to be honest.
Yeah.
Like the shape and the muscle bellies, I'm like, oh,
Hmm.
that is insane.
Very pretty.
I just saw that cat's tail. I was like, what is happening there? I didn't even realize what it was.
It's getting closer to dinner time, so he starts becoming more annoying.
He's like, you're meant to train legs.
Well, that too. Yeah. I go, "Ugh. Yeah, I gotta get a meal in, and then I'm done for the day. But then it's like, do I eat before I train legs so I don't feel sick? Or do I wait until after so then it's more like meal timing strategy? I don't know.
Why not eat both? You know,
Honestly, yeah. Like,
if you feel a little flat, have a little small meal and then fill up
yeah.
afterwards.
Because I'm shout out to Dr. Mike Isertel, because I'm using both the I know that you can't see it, but I'm using both the Strength Hypertrophy app and the Diet app,
Ah,
which they're both phenomenal. The training one takes the thought out of everything, where it's just every day I go in and train, it tells me which exercises, reps range, um, and then everything else I guess is on me, like tempo, um, time retention, stuff like that. But I try to
yeah,
train like Justin Shire and Justin Botterina. I try to like watch their stuff and go slow, controlled, and then big explosive out of the hole.
yeah.
Um, but then the diet's got me sad. It's got me real sad. Like it's on the carb cycle days where it's like a low day, it's got me like 130, 140 grams of carbs, which is just miserable. And then on my training days, I think I'm not doing much better than that. Like maybe 200 something grams of carbs.
Yeah.
It's not a lot.
So you're cutting down at the moment.
Yeah, I'm down 20 pounds, so I'm happy. So
Oh, nice.
we're almost at 220. We're about 223, and I'm hoping to get to about 212, 213 by the time the baby gets here.
Yeah.
And then
Awesome.
I'll hire a coach and actually pull the trigger once everything settles with the baby.
Yeah.
But
I mean, if that's working for you as well, like the using the apps and stuff, like it takes the guesswork out of it. It's like that's awesome. Like
yeah,
that helps
I
a lot.
take a little styrofoam, or not styrofoam, but the little to go meals from Amazon, and I use a black magic marker and I write on like 5.3 grams or ounces of protein and 3.2 ounces of carbs. And I just have all my meals ready. There's no thinking. It's all the same thing, like beef, rice, simple.
Makes life easier. Yeah,
I like it.
it's so
I
much
like
better.
military man. I like simple. I like structure. Something I can be consistent with.
Yeah,
Usually
I'm
that's
looking
the big
forward
challenge.
to moving in with my girlfriend, and then I want to get like a deep freeze or something like that, like a deep freezer, and
Yes,
just
yes.
stack my meals up. You know what I mean?
I'm excited for you. Yeah, she seems
Yeah, thank you.
awesome. So I'm very happy
Good,
for you.
very good girl. Yeah,
Yeah.
very fortunate.
Yeah. I don't know too much about the Nepalese.
No, oh, they call it like you can say Nepalese or Nepali.
Nepalese?
Yeah,
Nepalese? Yeah. I'll have to do some Googling and make sure you're safe. But
yeah. Well, they're renowned for being like very nice, kind sort of people and stuff. Like here, at least when like you hear of like a Nepalese person, like, oh, I work with a Nepalese person, they're so lovely, they're so nice or whatever. So I think
weird.
it's sort of like because you're Ellen, is she Filipino?
Filipino, yeah.
Filipino, yeah, yeah. They're known as being like nice people and stuff, you
Very
know.
kind people, yeah. Very
Yeah,
giving. Yep.
I think very similar sort of
Yep.
nature.
Family centric,
Yeah,
nuclear family stuff. Like, yeah, it's one of the many things that drew me to her so strongly. Cause like after a month, I was like, I think this is the woman. Like,
mm.
I just knew. It was really strange.
It's a
And then
game changer. Hey, it's like it's
because I've been through it. Like I've met women before, but like I never had like that kind of like nuclear connection where I was like, huh. After 3 months, barely, I was like, hey, you want to move to California with me?
where was she living then?
In Maryland. So on the
Oh,
other side of the country. Yeah.
the Maryland Muscle Machine.
Pretty much, yeah.
Kevin Levrone.
Actually, I did start
Um,
watching one of his videos too.
yeah. um, yeah, that's cool. So Maryland's which state is that in?
Maryland is a state.
Oh, Maryland is a state. With which is the main city in Maryland?
Kind of like Washington D.C. essentially.
Oh, is Washington D.C. in Maryland?
Washington D.C. is like it's on the border of Maryland and Virginia.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
but like the Pentagon is in Maryland.
Okay, yeah.
Or no, maybe that's in Virginia. That's in Virginia.
Okay.
I guess there's nothing crazy in Maryland technically.
Is there anything in Maryland? I thought
Like
Maryland, to be honest, I didn't even know it was a state.
I think like NSA is there, like the main headquarters for the NSA.
What is
National.
in Maryland?
Yeah. What is cool about Maryland?
Just comes up with just an empty, no Google search. Nothing comes up.
Bruh.
It just says,
What is Maryland known for / famous for?
oh, Baltimore's there.
Baltimore, Maryland. Yep. Baltimore. Yep. They also have the Chesapeake Bay, which is a thing.
I've heard of that.
Yep. But yeah, Baltimore. That's wow. What a shithole. To be frank, it was miserable every time I had to go through there.
We've got to be honest. I'm not going to Maryland anytime soon.
Okay, well, you're not missing anything. Yeah. Oh yeah, they have Johns Hopkins University, which is like a world-renowned hospital.
Yeah, I was going to say, isn't that yeah, I've heard of Johns Hopkins. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Like isn't there an Ohio one? Ohio, like hospital that's like famous?
Maybe.
I'm trying to think
Ohio?
what it is.
Hmm.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yep.
It's really irrelevant at this point.
So
anyway,
final thoughts. Tampa Pro.
final thoughts is it's going to be the most stacked show of the year. The most stacked in terms of the deepest lineup.
Yeah.
Because the depth of this one is crazy. I mean, maybe not the deepest of the year when you got the Arnold and stuff, but sort of, yeah, because there is more competitors. Like the Arnold one has like 12 or something normally.
Mm-hmm.
This probably has, 15 to, no, it says about 20 guys, I think, or 22 guys.
Yep.
So down to 15, you're going to have some pretty good quality competitors. So deep. This lineup is deep.
And no exciting. Other shows that have had this many people that could all win. That's what's I think the most exciting about it.
Exactly, and that's why I'm like excited for these call outs. Like I hope it's close. I hope we don't just see one guy just like pull ahead. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing seeing how it shows up.
Yeah,
we'll see how everyone shows up.
Ellen does not recommend Baltimore.
Okay, good advice from someone who lived there.
Yeah, I'm excited. No. I'm excited for Tampa. I got to find time to at least make like a graphic for the 212 just to show some love.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be a good lineup as well. And then we've got Texas after that. And then Atlanta is a 212 show after that. And then I really don't know.
Yeah, 212 is much more limited in terms of shows.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, Xavier, we're coming to the 2-hour mark. Anything else?
That's it, man. I'll be live this weekend. I don't know. Are you going live or anything like that?
No, I'll probably just harass you or Xavier and see if anyone wants to bring me on. Yeah,
I am Xavier.
Oh, duh, you or Kenson. I know he does a watch party too. So yeah, I'll either be watching yours or maybe I can finagle myself into something. But that's
have them both open as well. Yeah. Have them both open. Multiple monitors. Just set them all up. You can be like one of the Indian bots, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
just make heaps of YouTube accounts and just open so many monitors, you know?
Yes, 100%.
Leave them running. Much appreciated. All right.
That's how I always felt you were with the RX Muscle like after hours shows, because I'd be watching it and then you'd just be in the chat like giving them information like, oh, that was actually from this show and blah blah blah. And I'm like,
Yeah, yeah.
Is this guy getting paid for this? Like, this is crazy. It's like a fact checker.
No, it's because like I'll be listening. I'm like, no, I need to like I don't like if people get facts wrong on bodybuilding sometimes, like in
Mm,
podcasts, and I can just correct it. I'm like, I'm down for it.
yeah,
So
yeah. No, it's cool.
yeah.
I always enjoyed seeing that. I haven't seen a RX Muscle video in a while, so I'll have to see if there's anything worth it.
Yeah, they're still putting them up.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
lot of RX or not a lot of Mike Israel stuff lately. Just like trying to learn.
Yeah.
So
You're
and
in
I've
that
watched
learning
your
phase.
stuff, but you haven't been posting things. So
Hey, you got to go on ifbbama.org.
ooh, I do. You're right because I only see like the shorts when you put them on YouTube, right?
Yeah. If you go
Yeah.
on or go on IFBB AMA just the YouTube channel, you can find them on there too.
Okay. I thought they were
The
just like
podcast
not
with
the
Lee.
full. I didn't think they were the full episodes. I thought it was just like
Yeah,
pieces.
they're the shortened ones. So yeah, but it's always got the link to the full episode in there as well. So you can always use it to just get the link to the full episode.
Okay. I will. Maybe I'll watch you instead of listening to Ronnie. So I think he
Thank
was
you.
right in the middle of a back workout. So
Ooh,
Ooh,
lightweight,
lightweight baby. You always
ain't
have.
not do it but to do it.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
I'll do it though. Ooh.
Yeah, I do it though. I love when he like shakes his head and his lips are like, it's hot in here.
So hot. I think that's the one I was watching. Like, I don't know if like the 2003 prep was like famous, but there was a lot of
Yeah.
memes. They don't have this machine in golds. It's just the owner just standing on the edge of the T-bar row. It's just a barbell in the corner. And he's just standing on it while he's rowing like 8 plates.
Yeah, I love those videos, man.
Oh. All right. I'll leave it there. Everybody, thanks for watching. This was a lot of fun. Let us know who you want to see on next for Flex Talk. Really, the door's open for whatever you guys want to watch. But stay tuned. Weekly 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for weekly installments of Bodybuilding and Friends with our host Jason Lowe, and Flex Talk whenever I can get around to it, because that's how it is right now.
All right, man. Catch up.
All right. And then we'll see you for the stream for the Tampa Pro this weekend on Desktop Bodybuilding YouTube.
Yes. Check
Make
it
sure
out.
you guys watch.
Thank you.
All right.
All
See you
right.
guys.
Catch you, man.
Thanks. See ya.
Bye.